Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Thursday, December the 21st, 2023. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, look at that, double score weekend baby. Oh yeah, starts today, Thursday, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, good way to gain some score on the old scoreboard. You can also use some boosters. You can buy them for 100 atoms each in the atomic shop if you like, or if you save them up, then now's a good time to use them for sure. That's pretty awesome. Now, every single one of these daily challenges, I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out. Give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas. That way there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game, or you're a returning player, someone who hasn't played in quite a while, or even an experienced player. If any one of these daily or weekly challenges that are giving you a hard time or some trouble, I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. I try to keep them up as updated as I possibly can. Let's take a look at this first one here. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage 1. So you see vintage in quotation marks, so obviously it's got to be an alcoholic beverage that has the word vintage in it. So when I think of vintage drinks, I think of vintage Nuka Shine and vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's go to my stash box here. Go over here to food and drink. And if you remember, probably about a month or two ago, maybe 2 months ago, I showed you in one of these daily challenge videos, and I explained to you guys how to make vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. We went to Sunday Brothers Cabin. We got some Meyer Magic Moonshine for free, and then we put it in the fermenter, and it will, in a half an hour to 45 minutes of real life gameplay, it'll change from Meyer Magic Moonshine to vintage Moonshine. And we'll do that in this video. And we'll start it off, or we probably won't be able to finish it in this video, but at least explaining it, how it's done and where to find it for those of you who are brand new, okay? Another thing is way down here. It is called, where are we at here? Vintage Nuka Shine. So vintage Nuka Shine is something that you might have in your inventory right now. If you have been looking for the holiday Scorched and you open up the holiday gifts of any level, small, medium, or large, there's a good chance that you will have vintage Nuka Shine on you. This one right here, in my food and drink side, this vintage Nuka Shine, I got this from opening up a holiday gift. Okay, so that's pretty awesome. You could do it that way, which is probably easier. But just in case if you don't have time for the holiday Scorched and such, we'll go to Sunday Brothers Cabin, where we can get some Meyer Magic Moonshine for free. Let's go over here, right on the other side of the map. That's fast travel over there. Now, if you have it on your inventory, on your person already from opening up those holiday gifts, by all means, consume it. Okay, and you'll get credit for it. So here at Sunday Brothers Cabin, and we are here for some Meyer Magic Moonshine. There are 3 bottles here that are absolutely free. There's going to be a couple of ghouls we can take care of here first. He just went down like a ton of bricks, that guy. Oh, nice. So you see, right there are 2 bottles of Meyer Magic Moonshine. And there's 1 bottle, see it down there in the bear's mouth? Right down there. Okay. So 3 bottles of Meyer Magic Moonshine, absolutely free. And what you would do is you would take one. Don't drink it, of course. Just take one. Okay. And then head back to your camp. Head back to your camp. That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go through the paces of what you can do to get vintage Meyer Magic Moonshine. We won't see it completed in this episode because it'll be almost an hour by the time. They have greatly reduced the amount of time that it ferments over this past year, but it'll still be a little bit longer for this video. But I do have a video out there that I made that I had chopped up. And I think at that time was like 45 minutes, I think, roughly. But I made that video maybe about 7 or 8 months ago. So we have our, So we have our Mire Magic Moonshine here. Right here. That we just got for free. And all you need to do is you go to your fermenter. And you go transfer. You go to My Food and Drink. So there's the Mire Magic Moonshine. It has the yellow, full yellow condition bar. And then what we do is we assign. We assign and it brings it over. Oh, okay, it must be full. Okay, yeah, so my fermenter is full. My fermenter is full. Let's take some stuff out of here. Go back to my stash box here, where to put it. Food and drink. Let's get that Mire Magic Moonshine right there. Let's grab that back. Back to the fermenter. Sorry about that. So there's our Mire Magic Moonshine. We now have room in our fermenter. So you see how it's a full yellow bar. Let's slide that over. Assign it. So you saw how it flipped over to the other side right here. So now it's in the fermenter. And within half an hour, 45 minutes of real life gameplay, you can go AFK, whatever you want to do. This condition bar will slowly decrease. And after that time, it will become a bar like this, a black bar with a line through it. And it'll be no longer Mire Magic Moonshine. It'll be vintage Mire Magic Moonshine. And once when that's done, it'll look just like this. The line with the black bar with the line through it. And then you just drink it. You just take it out of your fermenter and drink it. That's what you do. Okay? So those are two great ways you can get vintage Mire Magic Moonshine, or by opening up the holiday gifts, just like I did, and get this vintage Nuka Shine. Let's go ahead, drink one. There we go. Consume a vintage alcoholic beverage. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Whoa, baby. Whoa. Whoa. What's next, Jim? What is next here? Mod a Weapon 3. So hear me talk about this all the time. There's nothing stopping you from going to your weapons workbench and modding a weapon using valuable resources. I always talk about having a weapon either you use, or if you don't use, just having your stash box a weapon that you know a paint for. Because that way there, all you have to do is when you go default, it uses nothing. And then when you switch to a paint, it only uses oil. Let's grab this lever action. Let's go to our weapons workbench here. Let's go modify. So there's our hunting lever action rifle. Let's slide it over. We go all the way to the bottom. Let's go default appearance. Mod a weapon. See that one for 3. Go back to the hunting. Go back to default. Done. Just like that. Mod a weapon 3 for 3. You hear me talk about it all the time. This is just daily, weekly challenges, but again, there's nothing stopping you from, switching out these mods, but it's going to cost you some resources. It's fine if you have Fallout first. But if you don't have Fallout first, having a weapon that has a paint, worth its while, because this particular daily, sometimes it's a weekly, comes up all the time. Okay? Now, a good way to know the weapons that you know a paint for is you open up the Atomic Shop. Right here. And you go down here to skins. Slide it over. And you slide it all the way down to weapons. Right? Oh, I'm blacked out. Right on. Right on, game. Whoa. Trippy there. What's going on, guys? What's going on? You guys were under some mischief, I see. And you got this Teddy Fear here. He's the leader. I want no part in that. Let's head back to my camp. Wow. Wow. Sorry, guys. I apologize for that. I should have known it was going to happen. And sure enough. So again, if you want to know what weapons you have a skin or a paint for, you go to the atomic shop. Slide it down to skins, slide it over, go down to weapons section, and the weapons section will show you the paints that you own, okay? And if you don't have a weapon in your stash or one that you use, I recommend getting one. Just put it in your stash if you have room, and it'll just save you a lot of time. Easy score, just like the way I showed you. And if you don't, you could buy, there's always weapon skins in the atomic shop you can buy, okay? And there's weapon skin paints on scoreboards as well, all the time. Like everyone got this. Where's it at here? Everyone got this circuit breaker. Everyone, okay? Now, if you look a couple lines down here, for Fallout First, it's a diamond paint circuit breaker. So that's a paint for the circuit breaker, so you can use that. And then down here, even more, this is for everyone. Poker paint for the circuit breaker. So everyone should have a weapon currently that's doing this scoreboard that you can use, that you can craft, have it in your stash box that you have a paint for, and do this daily challenge for easy score. Just saying. What's next, Jim? Now that we beat that to death. Let's talk about this epic. Collect caps. I had re-roll daily ops. That wasn't daily ops. It was go to the pit, which I'm not a fan of. Epic. Of course, there's going to be a little bit more score. Collect caps. So I've have a couple of videos out there showing you some great spots where you can collect caps. One such spot is here, Morgantown Airport. All kinds of Scorched. If you're lucky enough to spawn in collision course, all kinds of Scorched, and then you don't need to put a carry weight booster on and stuff. Just walk to this train station right here and sell it all. Sell it all to the vendor. You don't have to fast travel if you're overweight. It's right there. Another great spot is down here, Welsh. Okay, it's right next to Welsh here, Welsh Station. All kinds of mole miners. They have shotguns, missile launchers, you know, a lot of stuff just laying around. Gauntlets. When you're done, go up to the train station right there, sell it all. You can easily get that many caps, okay? But the trick is you got to have caps available, right? So you see how I have caps? I have 37,971. The max number of caps is 40,000. If I was, let's say, 39,000, it'd only give me room for 100 caps. I'd have to make room for 400 caps in order to get credit for that daily. So just keep that in mind. You got to have the room in order to make the caps to do the daily. So you could do it those ways, as I mentioned, or you can use the scoreboard. You guys know I'm a huge fan of using the scoreboard to my advantage for daily, weekly challenges. And right up here, we look at that, we have caps. Collect 1,000 caps. Let's go ahead and claim that now. Okay, not just caps, but, you know, gold bullion, legendary script, stamps, because this stuff here will pop up as daily, weekly challenges to collect this stuff. And why not just use the scoreboard to your advantage? Let's back out and you'll see what happens. Done. Collect caps. Easy. Just like that, guys. Just do it right where you stand. It's perfect. But if you need the caps, by all means, you claim the reward. But if you don't need caps, you don't need legendary script, all that stuff, just save it for these daily, weekly challenges. We get enough of them. Easy score. Couldn't be any easier. What's next here, Jim? What is next here? That's how we can do in our camp, I think. Let's go ahead and pick a lock 1. Pick a lock. As we know, there's many locks in the wasteland. I like to kind of pick locks that are level 0 requirement. Is that way there? If you're a brand new player, you don't have the perk cards, or an experienced player, it suits everyone. Let's go over here to the Gilman Lumber Mill. Now, this place has been taken over by the responders, but that little pick-a-lock for 0 requirement is still here. What you want to do is you want to walk right through here. Now we're going to hear a lot of them chirping there, so we'll just try to ignore them. It's right through here. It's right on this shelf. This green box, this footlocker right here. So you see level 0 requirement. Good for brand new players if you don't have perk cards. Now it shows auto unlock for me. Now just in case if you guys are unsure why it shows auto unlock, I have a special legendary perk card. It's called Master Infiltrator, 2-star. Auto unlock skill 1 terminals and locks. +3 lockpicking and hacking skills. And with this perk card, legendary perk card, I don't need to have any other perk cards under perception for pick lock, or even hacking under intelligence, as you can see. So once when you get into legendary perk cards, I highly recommend Master Infiltrator. It just saves a lot of time. A lot of time and a lot of frustration. And a lot of bobby pins. Let's go ahead and auto unlock it. Done. See that? Pick a lock 1 for 1. Easy. Just by using a legendary perk card. Love it. Grab that aluminum. Okay, buddy. Let's get out of here. Oh, Yappy McYapperson. Nothing to hate more than someone yapping more than me. In my own video. Anywho. Cripple Scorch's arm, too. Perfect. Okay. Great spot for some Scorches. I have a video I just made the other day for locations, best locations for Holiday Scorched 2023. And you'll find Scorched everywhere. All those places. Let's go somewhere different. Let's go to Sutton. And just kind of thought of that after I made that video, that Sutton, there's a couple Scorched here. There's not as many as there used to be like when the game first started, but there's some Scorched here. So there's a few things we could do here. Cripple Scorch's arm. You could free aim if you like, nothing stopping you. Or you can use VATS. There's a perk card there for that. It's under perception. It's called Concentrated Fire. This allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, legs, arms. Okay? I prefer to use VATS myself. So Cripple Scorch's arm. We're going to aim for the arm. Let's lock and load this puppy. We're going to pop into this church here. And if you have a weapon that's... If you do it right, you should be able to... Oh, look at that. There's a Holiday Scorched in here. Right there. Let's go for the arm. Right arm. Left arm. There we go. There we go. Nice. Need a break, eh? Right on, buds. Right on. Just like that, guys. Just like that. Easy peasy. Couldn't be any easier, right? What's next here, guys? What's next? We're going to incorporate these two at the same time. We're going to kill Mirelurk 5. Take the Mirelurk meat, and then we're going to use that meat to cook a meat-based meal. Let's go ahead and kill a Mirelurk. Let's go to a good spot. Where I'm going to take you is right up here. Where are we going here, Jim? Toxic, dried, lake bed. There we go. Had a rough time with the old cursor there. Again, brought you guys here many times. Toxic, dried, lake bed. You actually spawn down here a little bit. We're going to take care of some Mirelurks, 5 of them. And we're going to take the meat off these bad boys. Of course, these guys are... Take the 2 Mirelurk meat. Mirelurk meat, thank you. And there's our brother there. Is that what? Did you see that? Is that 1,422 or did that just deceive me? Did you guys see that? 1,422? I'm pretty sure I saw that. I'd have to go back to tape. I'm impressed. If that's the case, I'm impressed by that. Now, there should be 2 more Mirelurks up here. It's funny how they're all glowing. That's, I'm all right by that. I'm not complaining. Oh, missed him. And his twin sister should be around the corner here. Oi! Kill Mirelurk 5 for 5, done. Look at that cat out there. Alright. There we go. Great spot for some Mirelurks. Just the right amount that we need. Oh, let's get off that screen, Jim. Right here, good old toxic dried lake bed. We got 6 of them. We took their meat. So what we got on us here? 8 Mirelurk meat. Perfect. So let's head back to my camp here. You can go anywhere where there's a cooking station, for that matter. Anywheres. Let's just head to my camp just because it's a little quieter. I'll put this away. I'm impressed by that. If I could find where I put the cooking station, there we go. So, we're here back at my camp. Cook a meat-based meal. We took care of those Mirelurks. We got the Mirelurk meat off of them. Cook a meat-based meal 5. Now, once when you pick up most meat, do you hear that? Yeah. Okay, guys. Enough's enough. That's enough fooling around for one day. Alright, we have our Mirelurk meat here. Let's go to our cooking station now. Get onto all food. Let's scroll down here till we see roasted or something like that. I think it's called. Yeah, roasted Mirelurk meat. So, roasted Mirelurk meat is a simple recipe. Now, a lot of animals, insects you get, you take the meat off them, you will learn a simple recipe by simply picking up the meat. Okay, you don't have to get Mirelurk meat for this video. Can be any meat at all. Okay, any animal. Right. So if you're in the forest, no Mirelurks around, there's only radstags, Brahmin, whatever. There will be a simple recipe that goes along with that. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to craft all 8 of these bad boys. Cook a meat-based meal, easy. Easy, just like that, guys. Perfect. And that works for me because I'm a carnivore anyway. I'll be eating that right up. But we're done. We are done, just like that. Double score weekend. Easy. Like, look at that. Double score, love it. Now's the time. Now's the time, guys. Get this scoreboard. Get a big chunk out of her done. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.